The Autobiography of Saint Augustine of Hippo. Saint Augustine, also known as Augustine of Hippo, was a prominent early Christian theologian and philosopher whose writings influenced the development of Western Christianity and Western philosophy. He was born on November 13, 254, in the small town of Tagaste, located in present-day Alegria. His father is Patricius, was a Roman pagan, while his mother Saint Monica was a devout Christian whose piety and devotion would later play a pivotal role in his spiritual journey. Saint Augustine's education and early career. Augustine's formal education began in Tagaste and continued in Madrus, where he developed a passion for Latin literature, particularly the works of Virgil and Cicero. His studies advanced in Carthage, a vibrant intellectual and cultural hub, where he encountered Cicero's Hortensius. This work sparked his interest in philosophy and the pursuit of wisdom. Despite his academic achievements, Augustine's youth was marked by moral and spiritual struggles. He led a hedonistic lifestyle, fathering a son, Adeodatus, out of wedlock. His quest for truth initially led him to join the Manichaeans, a sect that offered a dualistic worldview to explain the nature of good and evil. Augustine spent 9 years with the Manichaeans before becoming disillusioned with their teachings.
Saint Augustine's conversion to Christianity. In 384 AD, Augustine moved to Milan to take up a position as a professor of rhetoric. There, he encountered Ambrose, the Bishop of Milan, whose eloquent sermons and theological insights greatly influenced him. Ambrose's allegorical interpretation of scriptures and intellectual rigor impressed Augustine and drew him closer to Christianity. Monica, Augustine's mother, joined him in Milan. Her persistent prayers and unwavering faith were crucial in his conversion. In a garden in Milan, he heard a child's voice chanting "Toye Ligay," or "Take up and read." Interpreting this as a divine command, he picked up a copy of Epistles of St. Paul and read the first passage. His eyes fell upon, which exhorted him to abandon this licentious way and embrace Christ. Saint Augustine's baptism and early Christian life. Augustine was baptized by Ambrose in the spring of 387 AD along with his son Adeodatus. Following his baptism, he decided to abandon his secular career and ambitions, returning to Tagaste with his mother and son to live a life dedicated to philosophical contemplation and Christian devotion. Saint Augustine's priesthood and episcopal ministry. In 391 AD, while visiting Hippo Regius, Augustine was ordained as a priest despite his initial reluctance. 4 years later, he was appointed coadjutor bishop and then full bishop of Hippo, a position he held until his death. As bishop, Augustine devoted himself to pastoral care, theological writing, and combating various heresies that threatened the church, including Manichaeanism, Donatism, and Pelagianism.
Saint Augustine literary contributions. Augustine's writings have left a lasting impact on Christian theology and Western philosophy. His Confessions, in a seminal autobiographical work detailing his spiritual journey and conversion, The City of God, written in response to the sack of Rome in 1410, contrasts the earthly city with the heavenly city. Other significant works include On the Trinity, where Augustine explored the nature of Holy Trinity, and On Christian Doctrine, a guide to interpreting Scripture. He also wrote extensively on the topics such as the nature of God, the problem of evil, the doctrine of original sins, and the importance of grace. Augustine's writings have profoundly influenced both Catholic and Protestant theology and continue to be studied and revered. Saint Augustine's final years and legacy. Augustine spent his final years in Hippo, continuing his work as a bishop, writing and preaching. In 1430, as the Vandals besieged Hippo, Augustine fell ill and died on August 28. His legacy endures through his extensive body of work, which has shaped the course of Christian thought and Western intellectual history. Augustine's journey from a wayward youth to a devout Christian bishop exemplifies the transformative power of faith and boundless mercy of God. His life and writings remain a testament to the enduring quest of truth and the redemptive power of divine grace. His feast day is celebrated on August 28.